Lab, and this evening we are going to be talking about side hustles that actually make you money that you can start in 2025. So today we are breaking down three segments of hustles, and no fake gurus, no scams, no $997 courses that you have to take. So let's do some quick myth busting. There are three lies that keep people broke in the side hustle space, and that is that one, passive income means no work, or that you need a huge following to make money, or that you need to buy a course to start. And those are not true. That those are three lies that people believe that prevents them from starting looking for things they can do and make money with. So let's start with the first bucket of side hustles. You want AI assisted service hustles, and that's because they have a high rate of return and there is no skill gatekeeping. So, for examples, bookkeeping light for small businesses, AI assisted resume revamps, AI powered content repurposing, transcription, and captioning services. So, let's dive in a little bit more. Resume revamps and LinkedIn optimization. So there are people who are always going to be in need of resume services, and you can, and also for LinkedIn optimization, like LinkedIn is being used more and more when it comes to job search, and you can find clients on sites like Fiverr and sites like LinkedIn. You will always find people who need help with their resume. You will always find people who need help optimizing their LinkedIn profile. So that's one source. You also want to use you also want to find side hustles or gigs in content repurposing. So there are content creators who are always looking for people to help them edit their captions or edit their content. And beacons.ai is a really great place to go find people who need that. So that's where you can get clients. And then caption writing, same thing with email cleanups. There are small business owners who are in need of admin assistance or need help cleaning up their email. And a great place to get those clients, taskrabbit.com or even freelancer.com. Additionally, there are businesses or accounting firms that need someone to help them with light bookkeeping tasks. They want to be able to outsource those at a relatively cheap price. And Upwork.com and Belay.com are good places to find those people. And the reason why you want AI assisted side hustles is because AI does 60% of the job for you. And businesses are overwhelmed and looking for someone to help. Also, these services, they are low competition for good service providers. So if you don't already have experience in any of these, now is a good time to start taking some free courses, looking into apps that you can sign up for. Second bucket of hustles is micro reviewer or small creators. You do not need 100,000 followers anymore. What is most important though is that you need a niche. You need to figure out a focus, and that is because you don't want your attention to be drawn everywhere. You don't want to be a jack of all trades and a master of absolutely none. I know that's only half of the quote, but you get the point. Like, if you're not focused on any one particular area, you end up not doing anything particularly well. So examples of this hustle is Amazon storefront micro reviewer. You can sign up for the Amazon influencer program or creator program. There are sites where you can get UGC, user generated content videos, and there are apps like Below, and there are apps like Join Brands, where brands pay you to create short videos without necessarily needing followers. They just want someone to be able to create high quality videos that they can use to promote their products. There are finance apps and tools that want micro reviews. So there are programs like Credit Karma and Capital One Shopping that will pay some money to have people market their apps and their tools, or to do product demos for their tools. And there are other niche places or niche segments that you can do reviews on. So for example, fragrance reviews, beauty reviews, household products, things like that. And you can start out small and continue to grow. So those are some monetization paths that you can go through if you are looking to get a side hustle in the content creator space. Third bucket are skills that print money, but people largely ignore. So, for example, is notary public, loan signing agents, mobile tax preparer, QuickBooks cleaner, bookkeeping light, tutoring, grant research assistant, grant application assistant. And these are low cost skills that people overlook but will pay good money. So, for example, notarycafe.com is a good place when you get your notary license to offer your notary services. If you already have skills in tax preparation, you can be a mobile tax preparer or target clients who are looking for someone local. They don't want to use the big outfits, but they don't want to be virtual either. So you can go through nextdoor.com to find your clients. Once again, you can find people who need help cleaning up QuickBooks, or doing or outsourcing like really simple bookkeeping tasks, and you want to look on Upwork or Flex Jobs. And then tutoring. You would think with the advent of AI, people don't need English tutors anymore, but AI is not perfect and there is always a need for a tutor. So wisant.com is a good place. varsitytutors.com is also another one. So those are places to look into. And then for grant research or application assistance, there are nonprofits that are always looking for someone to research grants. You might not necessarily help them with writing their proposal, but they need someone to help them find out where are the grants that they can apply for, that they qualify for. So you have sites like catchafire.org or even indeed.com under grant writer for nonprofits that are looking for help. And so let me give you an income example. So either with buckets 1, 2, or 3. Let's say you find 3 clients who pay $150 a week, right? That's $1,800 a month, and that's just on part-time. Or let's say the notary public. You take 5 notary appointments a day at, I don't know, let's say $40. That's $200 a day. If you do it 3 days a week, that's $2,400 a month without touching an algorithm. Now, remember to pay your estimated taxes. That's the one thing with side hustles. Remember to pay estimated taxes. You do not want to owe the IRS any money. So these are 3 buckets of side hustles you can look into. Also remember, when you're looking, do not pay any fee. If there is anywhere you find that's saying, well, we'll offer you free products to review, pay shipping and handling, or we will offer you this gig but pay us some amount of money to start, that's a scam. Or you need to take a $900 course or a $199 course, whatever it is, whatever amount of money it is. If the requirement is for you to put some money up front to make a payment before they accept you, run away. It's a scam. Do not indulge. Remember, you don't want to reinvent yourself. The key to a side hustle is not reinventing yourself. It's monetizing the version of you that already exists. So think, what do people already ask me for help with? That's your first income stream. Now, remember, you want to pick something that you can stick to for 90 days. That's because you can focus on it. It doesn't mean you can't do something else, like you can be a notary public or be a tax preparer. It just means settle on one thing first before you jump onto the next thing. And so search around for things that match your skill set. Find out what people are already asking you for help with, what you're already good at, what will hold your interest for a minimum of 90 days. And you can start looking into that as your first income stream. And so if this has helped you, make sure to follow Zabasa Wealth Lab and comment checklist in the comment below, and I will send you a PDF guide with everything we just talked about, including links to sites you can start looking into for all of these side hustles. Once again, I hope you've helped. This is Zabasa Wealth Lab, a place where we talk reward finance and encourage building wealth fearlessly. This has helped you, share with somebody, and I will see you on the next live and the next video.